What's up, YouTube, man? Welcome back, man. If you're new to the channel, man, you don't know, my name is JR, man. I did 10 years in the Georgia Department of Correction, and I share my story, man. Some of them might be crazy, man. Some might be sad. Some might be funny. Some might be violent, man. But these are things that was taking place while I did my time behind the wall in the Georgia Department of Corrections, man. Now, this story, man, was had a dude in the dorm named Snake, man. He did some real disloyal stuff. Snake was a real snake for real. Like the one that be in the grass, yeah, he was a real snake for real, man. He slimed his homeboy that he knew from the street. Let me take y'all back, man. So like I said, Snake, man. Snake was this type of dude, man. This was early in my bid, man. Snake was this type of dude. Snake was a dude that lived off the land. He hustled. He's always trying to finesse. He's always trying to get over. That's what he do, bro. Always trying to middleman some stuff. If somebody might come to the door and knock on the door, be like, somebody got some scoops and CIs in there? Snake gonna be the first one. What's up? What you wanna do? He might run to me or run to somebody else in the door and like, man, you got a scoop. I be like, yeah. He be like, how much it is? I be like, he 30. You know what I'm saying? He's like, he might go tell the person at the door, it's 20. He taking 10 off the top for himself. That was his thing. But everybody knew him though. That's his thing. So most people wouldn't do no type of business with him, man. So one day, man, you know, they had transfers come in. We had new people coming in the dorm. A whole bunch of people coming in the dorm. We had like 10 beds open, man. I think they filled like 8 of them up in the dorm, man. And you had a dude who came in there, name was Turk, man. Turk. So you had Snake and you had Turk. Oh, let me tell y'all. Snake was from Albany, man. Snake was a rapper. They had like a clique or some type of a gang in Albany. They called it Rattlers, and that was one of the names. Snake was one of them. You know, like a Rattler Snake. Yeah. But this dude Turk came in the dorm, man. When he came in the dorm, I could see instantly that bro knew him. Snake knew him. They instantly went to talking. You could tell how they vibing. He like, yeah. I'm walking past him. He like, yeah, man. I just left off the street. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? So Turk like, yeah, man. He just came from Smith State Prison. That's what he said. They all there talking, man. A whole bunch of new people. So, you know, you pretty much watching everybody and you can see what dudes had going on. Now, Turk, you could always tell that he had something going on in chain gang for himself. He came in, he had the fresh icy white Air Force Ones on. He had a chain on, headphones. Now, you could always tell dudes will do this to judge and tell what type of person it is when they come in the door. And usually when dudes come in the door and they have a lot of stuff, big net bag, food and all that, everybody be wanting to be their friend. Another dude come in there, he ain't got nothing but his blankets and clothes. Oh, nobody want to talk to him, man. So Snake it came over to me later on that night. He's like, oh, hey Jamaica, what's up? I need to introduce you to somebody, man. He all happy and excited. I know why he happy and excited, man. He got a homeboy around. He got somebody he could leech off with. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all he want to do is burn ganja all day and burn CIs. So I'm like, man, what's up? He's like, man, this my homeboy Turk. So Turk like, what's up, rude boy? You a rude boy? So I say, yeah, man, he's a rude boy, man. A yard, man. So he's like, yeah, man, I just left a whole bunch of Jamaicans down there at Smith's. And I said, yeah, cool. He went naming out names. I ain't know none of them, man. So I'm like, man, what's up? He's like, look, bro, I'm trying to use the line. He's trying to use the phone. He's trying to get out there. He just came to the camp. But when dudes get somewhere, man, that's the first thing they want to do. They want to get to a phone. They want to put things together, put things in place, let their family know that they done got transferred. They're at this camp or they're at this camp so they could know what's going on with them. So I'm like, yeah, bro, give me about 15 minutes or whatever. So they left or whatever. I'm there chilling. They came back. I put them on the line. I left them or whatever. We're in an open dorm, so, you know, it's tent around. But whenever I let somebody use the phone and they sitting on my bunk, man, you got to sit down there at the foot. I don't like people sitting on my bunk, but I usually put a towel down there at the foot of the bed where you can sit on. I don't know nobody sit on my bed that I'm sleeping on, bro. But I always be at a distance, and I might be watching. Because, you know, they might not, being that he just got there, he might not be used to the compound like that as far as officers coming in and telling them, hey, move the tents or what type of officer working. So I know what's going on. So I post up, and I'm watching whatever. Turk standing there, bro, behind the tent. He there about 10 minutes or whatever. He called me over. I'll go over. He like, look, rude boy, my girl said call her back tomorrow. She gonna have some money for me or whatever. You know, I'm boop, boop, boop. So I'm like, okay, cool. Snake pulls off. But Turk stayed. He went to talking to me. He like, man, what's up, bro? You ain't got no CIs or no ganja or whatever? I'm like, yeah, bro, I got you. Just give me a minute. He left or whatever. I went and fixed it up for him. I think he bought a 25 and a 25. So he's like, man, tomorrow when I hit my girl, I'll get the money for you. So I'm like, okay, cool, bro. Ain't no problem with that, because I could see that he be having stuff going on. You could tell dudes that's getting money or being emotional things in the chain gang, and he was one of them. He ain't even had to tell me. He came back now, I served him, he went to talking. He's like, yeah, man, he asked me the prices of things. Initially, he asked me the prices of things, and I knew that he wanted to get emotion of what's going on. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm all for it, because the more money floating around, bro, it's like this. Always like this. So, bro, he's sitting down telling me, like, yeah, bro, I'm finna get like 500 tomorrow. I'm gonna try to buy a couple packs. You know what I'm saying? Because I told him the packs was like $100. So he asking me who got him. Who got him? I was like, bro, you know, Felix got some. I ain't showing who Felix was, but Felix was this Hispanic in the dome. And at the time, the Hispanics had the wave. You might have different times. You might have the Bloods got the wave right now, GDs or whatever. But the Hispanics, they always stay connected because, you know, they got a lot of money. So they had the CIs. I was buying my stuff from Felix. You know what I'm saying? Me and Felix real cool, man. I get deals on everything, man, because, you know, I be out there playing football with him, kicking ball everywhere, man. So, you know, I was good peoples with them. They always look out for Jamaicans. As long as you ain't really gang affiliated, they really cool with you. So, man, I told him, yeah, I was like, I'll connect you up with Felix or whatever. He asked me, oh, who it is, in his dorm or whatever. I was like, yeah, bro, tomorrow I'll show you who it is or whatever. I ain't just going to point the man out to you. You know what I'm saying? That man probably back there chilling or whatever. Cause he be doing, he be in his bunk watching movies all day or whatever. He got his little dude. Hey, this the thing, bro. Hispanics, they always be having, Hispanics that got something going on, bro, they always have somebody around them. Always a little white boy or another little Hispanic that does everything for them, bro. They don't even move off their bunk. Them folk be living like kings in there, bro. So I told him, I was like, yeah, bro, tomorrow, bro, when we pull the phones out, you could goddamn holler at your girl and get whatever you got going on. So boom, he peel off. Next thing I know, I see him and Snake down there. Snake going to the socket to pop the popper, you know what I'm saying? To get a light. I was like, okay. That boy done roll up. Snake right there. Snake on every play, man. That's the type of dude he is. He be on every play. So I know he wasn't going to miss that session. That was his homeboy from his hometown. He was telling me they from the same hometown. And come to find out, Turk was also a rattler too, bro. He rattler. He had a big ass rattler snake tatted right here. All you see was the little tail part. You know, the tattoo, like the tail popping out right there on his hand. I noticed that. That's one thing I always look at, bro. I always look at tattoos. And tattoos and chain gang always identify. Because some dudes will have a whole bunch of gang tattoos, bro. So they always tell. You could really tell what they is before you initially them saying it or doing certain gang sign. You could look at the tattoos and be like, okay, boom. But this was my first time knowing about this rattler stuff. So the next day come, man, we go to chow, we come back or whatever. I could tell the dude, he was like, bro, you ain't pull out yet? I was like, nah, bro, we usually wait until like 2 or sometimes we got to wait until after 4 o'clock count to pull out. But he was there waiting or whatever. As soon as I pull out, bro, I had a couple contracts I had to get rid of. Because, you know, I be selling phone time. You get an hour a day for 7 days a week for $25. So I get my contracts out the way. I had like 3 contracts. I said, look, bro, they 30-minute contracts, bro. I put them 30 minutes. I give them 30 minutes when I just pull out. And later on at night, I give them another 30 minutes. Some dudes might want the whole hour. Some might want to split up. I said, look, bro, let me get some of these 30 minutes out the way, and I'll put you on the line. I put him on the line now. Like I said, I'm always in the distance looking off, seeing what's going on. Because it's my property, bro. It's my phone, so I got to make sure every time the police come in there, bro, before the police even pull up on him, I'm going over there. But Snake was over there with him, bro, behind the tent, doing what he doing or whatever. He finished. He like, rude boy, come here. I go over there. I'm like, what's up, bro? He like, look, bro, she came to call back in like 30 minutes, bro. Tell me to call back in like 30 minutes. I said, look, bro, I got 2 more contracts I got to get rid of real quick, and then I'll deal with you. He's like, yeah, rude boy, I'm straightening you out, bro. And, you know, I got to give you 52. So I said, yeah, bro, ain't no pressure, ain't no rushing it or whatever, because you know, sometimes you could really, not saying you're trying to judge somebody, you would tell they're good for it. Even sometimes you be wrong as ever. I done be wrong as ever plenty of times and got me in a whole bunch of stuff. So I got my contracts out the way, man. I put him back on the line or whatever. He back on the line. Snake over there again. But this time Snake leaning on the top bunk. Like my bunkmate bunk. Like I told you, we got the sheets around the bunk. So bro, all you can see is his feet sitting down on the bunk. And Snake standing up right there. He's standing up. Boom. So they come out or whatever. Bro come out. He's like, appreciate that, bro. Boom. He gave me the 50. This time we using green dots. So he gave me the $50 green dot. I was like, bro, I could hold it. He's like, yeah, you can hold it. You got to ask people this, bro. Because dudes, this was going on. The whole news was getting remixed, bro. This was one of the major things that was going on in the compound, bro. Dudes actually pay you. And if you don't load it right away, they'll go back and they'll spend it with somebody else. So I asked him, I always ask people this, if I could hold it. He's like, yeah, bro, you can hold it, bro. My girl bought this, bro. I'm good, bro. I don't play no games. I don't do all that stuff. So I'm like, all right, cool, bro. So he like, man, what's up, man? I'll let your peoples or whatever for me. Boom. I go down there. Felix, I knock on the bunk, the metal part. Boom, boom. Pinche Jamaica. Pinche Jamaica. He came out of the tent. Pinche Jamaica. Pinche Jamaica. I'm like, man, what's up? What's up? What's up? He like, what's up? I'm like, okay, man, what's up? I got something for you. So he be like, man, sit down. He sit down. He draw the sheet back. I'm telling him, like, bro, got 500 he trying to spend. Feel me? So he like, all right. He like, look, man, I ain't got nothing out right now because it's still put up. I'm going to pull it out tomorrow. I was like, man, you ain't pulling nothing out today? He's like, yeah, bro, I just got some little stuff, 25s and stuff like that. I ain't got no packs. Now, when he said that, I'm like, okay, he's probably got it, but it's somewhere else. He probably got to wait to get it. So I'm like, shit, you want to get the money now? He's like, nah, man, I don't want no money, man. When I get the money, when I have the product, I get the money. That's how I do business. I don't want to hold on to no money. So I had to respect that. That was true, too. You're in no room for error, bro. Leaving no room for error. Don't get nobody money unless you have their product right there. So I went back. I let Turk know what's going on. So he's like, man, all right. Boom. Next morning now at breakfast, I see Snake. He coming from B-Dorm. Now, later on is when I put this together as I remembered. I seen him coming from B-Dorm at breakfast. He had went over there early or whatever. I'm like, what he doing over there so early? But, you know, he be running around anyways. Boom. Later on that morning, bro pulled up on me again. He's like, man, go holler at them peoples. I'm like, look, bro, it about to be inspection time, bro. Them folks ain't doing none of that right now, bro. It's about to be inspection. Just chill. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get all your work, whatever you're going to get. So he's like, all right, cool. Boom. I'm there chilling, get ready for inspection or whatever. They came through that inspection. Felix, he had went to program because he be doing some type of program classes. So when they came back at second block movement, pulled up on him again. He's like, all right, just give me a second. I'm going to pull the phone out or whatever and load the green dot real quick. So I'm like, all right. Go down there, tell bro what's going on. About 15 minutes later, Felix like, hey, pinch your mic out. I go up there. He's like, hey, tell Homeboy come here. Tell Homeboy come here. I was like, boom. You go up there. I introduced him. I was like, man, this Turk. He trying to spend some money or whatever. Y'all handle business. You feel me? I left instantly. I don't want to be in their business, bro. I left. They there for about 10 minutes. Turk come out, see him walking down to the bunk. He look hot. He looked tight. You could tell something was wrong with him. He came. He like, rude boy, I need his phone, rude boy. I'm like, bro, he just had his phone pulled out. Why you ain't ask him? He's like, man, he just told me the green dot ain't good. Green dot ain't good. I was like, what you mean the green dot ain't good? Ain't your girl just got it yesterday? He's like, yeah. So he's like, man, what's up with the 50 I gave you? You checked? I was like, nah, bro, I ain't even check it. You said it's good, I could hold it, so I'm trying to hold it. So he was like, yeah, it said that the green dot been loaded already. So I'm like, damn. I was like, bro, I ain't pull out yet, bro. Give me a second. I'm going to pull out and let you use it real quick and put it back up. So he's like, all right, bet. Boom, I pull out. He called his girl. I'm standing right there by the bunk because I got the tent pulled halfway. It's still, they just left for inspection, bro. So you ain't going to put the tent all the way up. I got it pulled halfway. He sat back there. I could hear him asking this girl, man, they said somebody loaded it. They said it's loaded. You know what I'm saying? You hear him going arguing all the time. So boom, he left. He went back down there to Felix. Gets to check it again. Boom. No good. He come back. He hot. He hot. He's like, man, I know the Mexican ain't playing no game. I know my girl some BS, bro. She doing some BS, bro. How she gonna buy the money and load it back? I said, bro, damn. I said, ain't wasn't nobody listening to you or nothing like that when you was writing down the green dot or whatever. He's like, nah, bro, I was back here by myself. But then I remember, bro, Snake was leaning on the bunk. Let me tell you, some dudes are skilled, bro. They're real skilled, bro. Some dudes is highly skilled. So he's like, nah, that's bro. Bro ain't gonna do nothing like that. Oh, I said, I just asked him, bro, if somebody heard, because I know dudes be listening when dudes be on the phone collecting money and all that stuff. So he left. He went to go talk to Snake. I see them down there talking. Next thing you know, I see him rolling up. He pulled back up on me. He's like, look, rude boy, when you pull back out, bro, let me get back on the phone. Boom. Pull back out. I put him back on the phone. He get back on the phone. I hear him telling this girl, like, look, cause he talking loud, bro. So I had to stay close. I had to tell him a couple times, like, bro, calm down, bro. You talking too loud, bro. Everybody in the dorm is hearing your business, bro. So he's like, man, I'm just tight, bro. So I hear him telling this girl, like, man, lock the card up. So I'm like, yeah, that's the best thing you probably should do. He came off the phone. I was like, that's the best bet, bro. Lock the card up. Whatever card loaded that money, lock it up, so you know what's going on. Boom, he tell the girl to lock the card up or whatever. Boom, later on that evening, we go out to chow. I see him and Snake walking. We going to chow hall there. Some nasty ass fish, bro. I never forget that day. Boom, we come back walking down the road, down the dorm. I see Los. Los is another Hispanic major player. Always have something going on. I seen him talking to Snake. But Turk had done walked out. So I'm like, what's up, boy? He's like, what's up? I'm like, you good? He's like, yeah, man, I'm good, man. I went to see what's going on, man. See if Greenback won't give me my money back. Well, I go in the dorm or whatever. Boom. Went to doing my thing. Next thing I know, Felix called me. He's like, man, come here. Boom, I go down there. I'm like, what's up? He's like, man, them fools right there, them fools, homeboy. I said, what fools? He's like, he pointing at Snake and Turk. I was like, yeah, they saying homeboys. I think they like Rattler or something. He's like, Rattler. I was like, yeah, man, it's a whole nother gang or whatever. He's like, man, they got too much gangs or whatever. I was like, yeah, they saying from the same hometown. They know each other from the street. So he's like, okay. He's like, look, man. He said, look, bro, I'm not even supposed to be telling you, but you see that card? He was like, Los just called me, man. And Los was like, homeboy in your dorm locked his card up. I was like, who? He was like, Snake. I was like, Snake? I was like, how Snake locked his card up? He was like, Snake spent $500 with him early in the morning. I was like, what? Now I remembered seeing Snake coming out of B dorm, bro. He's like, yeah, Snake had done bought some ganja from him. So Snake was the one that got that man number, bro, while he was on that bunk. That man probably was talking on the phone, bro. And repeating out the numbers, bro. That's something that you don't never do, bro. I learned that. OG had put me on that, bro. When you talk, you just listen to the numbers. You might just say repeat. You don't repeat the numbers. So he was there repeating the numbers, bro, while Snake was up there remembering them or wrote them down or something. I ain't seen writing them, but he probably remembered it to how skilled he was. So I was like, damn, that's messed up. I was like, damn. So he was like, man, yeah, Los got the pressure on Snake. He got to come out with that money and bring the rest of his stuff back. So I was like, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy as ever. So I'm like, man, I ain't got no business with that, man. That's their goddamn problem. I don't give no damn about that. Boom. Later on, we go to yard, man. They run night yard. It's like 7 o'clock. I go out there getting ready to play soccer. I'm like, man, where most of the Hispanics at? Bro, usually, bro, it be so much people out here, bro. We like, you score one goal and you get off. We have teams of like 10, bro. But it was like 15 people out here. I look over the side. It's a whole bunch of Hispanics over there, bro. Whole bunch of Hispanics. So me and I try to be nosy. I'm like, the hell going on? I look over there. It's Snake I see in the middle. He in the middle of all the things that's going on. So I'm like, the hell? Why the hell Snake over there with all them Hispanics? When I see him corner them like that, something going on where they got somebody cornered like that. So I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, oh. I go to playing soccer, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Playing soccer. Boom, we get ready. We come off the yard. I see Los in my dorm, and he talking to Snake. But he extra loud. He said, hey, listen, homeboy, you gonna have my money. My card locked up. My card locked up. You gonna have my money. You gonna have my money. I need my $500. I got a whole bunch of money on the card locked up. That man had money from what he been making his own sales and stuff. You done locked the card up with his stuff. Now by this time, the whole dorm hearing what's going on, bro. Los over there by the water fountain, he looking like you could see him start putting it together in his head. The Hispanics cussing Snake out by $500. Somebody had just loaded his $500 and his girl had just locked the card up. So you could see him. So as soon as Los push off, bro, hurrying up to go out the dorm before they lock him in my dorm, he trying to get to his dorm. Turk pull up on Snake. Nigga, you stole my money. You stole my money. Nigga say, like, man, I ain't steal your money, man. Me and that Mexican got something else going on. He's like, hell no, man, hell no. He said, man, I'm finna go holler at that fool. I'm finna holler at that fool. So Snake like, man, go holler at him, man. Me and him got something else going on. Boom. So Turk was like, man, look, man, I gotta go find that number. I'm finna go find that number, bro. If I find that number, bro, I'll get that number back from my girl, bro. And I go ask this Mexican, I'm gonna find a way to get out the dorm, bro. I'm gonna go ask this Mexican what's going on, what that number is, bro. Me and you gonna have it out, bro. We gonna have it out. I ain't playing that shit, bro. I ain't playing that shit. Nigga, I've been knowing you since we were little. And you could see Snake, you could tell like he had a little bit of guilt, but he like, man, I ain't did nothing. I ain't stole your money, bro. We got something else going on. We got something else going on. That's all he kept saying. Now this time I see Felix, he looking, he laughing. Boom. I see Los walk down there to Felix. He's like, man, that's your homeboy. That's your Mexican homeboy over there. Ask him, man. Ask him what the number is. Ask him what the number is. He gave him for that $500 green dot to load it. I need that number. I need that number. I know this nigga stole my shit. Snake ass nigga. Snake ass nigga. But I'm thinking like, both of y'all in some gang called Snake. Now, if this man name is Snake, how could you trust him? Man, I ain't trusting no nigga with his name Snake, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I just ain't do it. So Felix then told him, he said, no, homeboy, no, me. I don't get into people business. No, I don't get into people business. Boom. Next morning, bro, bright and early, they run breakfast, bro. That man, Turk, over there in the dorm, bro. In the dorm. So it's a whole bunch of people standing up in my dorm who come back from breakfast because they want to see what's going on. When Turk came back in the door, bro, Snake was sitting on his bunk. Turk came in. He's like, man, you a lame ass nigga. You a lame ass nigga. You stole my shit, bro. The numbers match up. The numbers match up. Los just gave me the number. The numbers match up. You can't lie about this, bro. I need my money, bro. I need my money. I need my money by 12 o'clock today, bro. I need my money by 12 o'clock. Snake looking stupid. He looking stupid. This man talking about some 12 o'clock. Hey, you need to get your money now. How you gonna get that anyway? This man gotta go unlock these folks' card. He done got locked up, and you need your $500 back. You ain't trying to wait on Green Dot to refund your money back, cause they'll do that. But he ain't trying to wait on that, bro. That man just got here. He trying to get in motion. He trying to have something going on. He trying to stay afloat. So the whole morning, man, Snake up. He walk around the dorm. He walk around the dorm looking real stupid, looking real crazy, real crazy. Turk like this. He up mugging, but he just mugging them. I'm like, the hell, y'all having a staring contest or whatever? Boom, they call first block. I see Snake go out, but I see Turk go out too. They call yard after that. I go in the yard. I thought Turk had done went to programs or something. I seen him on the yard. He talking to some other dudes out there. Some other dudes that I done seen Snake with. You know, from being around the camp. I know one of them was from Albany because they call him Albany. So I'm like, okay, he talking to some more people from Albany or whatever about the situation. So they like, anyways, I come back off the yard, bro. We in the dorm, get ready for inspection or whatever. They came through for inspection. Everything was smooth. I'm like, okay, it's a good day. They did inspection. Administration gone back up top. I could pull the phone out early. So boom, Turk come in there, bro. He like, man, Jamaica, let me use the phone or whatever. I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't pulling out right now. Bro, I'm not trying to let him use my phone at this moment because I know they got something going on. Snake in the dorm, he back there sitting on his bunk looking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Turk walking around looking crazy. At one point, I seen him putting his hands on his shirt. I don't know where he done got a tool from, but he probably got it from one of his homeboys on the yard. I hear him telling Snake, what's up, man? You gonna get my shit? You gonna get my shit? Snake was like, man, ain't nobody pull out. Yeah, I can't get on the phone. I can't get on the phone. He's like, bro, 12 o'clock, bro. 12 o'clock, bro. I don't care if I know you since we were young, bro. 12 o'clock, I better have my money, bro. I better have my money. I'm looking up at the clock when he said that. It's like 11:30, bro. I'm like, ooh, that boy got 30 minutes. Come up with that 500. I'm like, okay, he probably ain't talking about nothing, bro. 12 o'clock came around. He's like, man, nigga, you ain't had my shit. You ain't had my shit. You ain't had my shit. The police come in. That man making a whole bunch of noise in the door, and the police come in. He like, what going on? What's going on? Hope y'all don't be on that BS today. Don't be on that BS today. They count left. Turk was like, man, hey, man, if you got something in the dorm, man, put it up, man. Put it up. I don't want nobody losing their shit, man. Put it up. This nigga ain't got my money. I'm finna pour this nigga out. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, shit, man. I ain't really pulled my shit out. I had pulled it out, sent some messages or whatever, but I hadn't tucked it back. So I made sure I wouldn't fix my shit. And the other little shit I had going on, boom. You see folks running around putting up or whatever. Snake back there, he done stood up. He knew Turk mean business this time. He stood up, bro. So Turk like, man, what's up, man? What's up? Where my shit at, bro? Where my shit at? He whipped out, bro. I'm looking outside. If the officer's looking, I'm looking around the dorm. Everybody like, oh, shit. A couple people who sleeping in the islands on the hallway where between Snake and goddamn Turk, they got up off their bed. And this thing about open dorm, bro, when it be shit going on, bro, you liable to get hit. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody just congested like this, bro. Boom. That man walked down. He walking down on Snake. Snake keep backing up. He like, man, back up, bro. I ain't finna fight you, bro. I ain't finna fight you. Turk was like, nigga, I ain't fighting you, man. I'm finna bust you, nigga. Where my money at? Where my money at? Well, I'm looking outside. I'm hoping the officer not seeing this. I see the officer around there by C and D dorm. They looking around there. Man, listen, I'm like, man, this nigga Snake, he need to get out the dorm, man, because he ain't trying to defend himself. You got broomstick, you got mop stick, you got the trash can cover. It's all type of things around here you could use as a weapon, bro. That man ain't trying to do nothing. He just keep backing up, backing up. Turk walking down on him until they like this close. Turk like, man, what's up, bro? Where my money at, bro? Bro, you slime me out. You slime me out. You a grimy ass nigga. Ain't no way you grimy like that, bro. We know each other since we were young. He like, man, bro, I ain't trying to. So I ain't trying to. Turk like, you ain't trying to. He went, boom. He tried to hit him, bro, but I think bro blocked it. He got hit in the hand right here. Boom, he got hit in the hand. Bet this nigga take off running around the dorm. He running, jumping over folks, bump, and all over this shit. All over this shit. Officer, 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 open the door. Open the door. He running. Bro, this crazy, bro. Both of these folks running, jumping over bunks, stepping on people's bed, bro. Jumping from bed to bed, stepping. The girl come around there, she telling the officer in the booth, open the door, open the door. She opened the door, bro. He runs out. The officer tried to close the door. Man, this nigga Turk done pushed the door, bro. Boom. Pushed the officer back. She fell. Boom. Flat on her ass, bro. I'm like, oh shit. Now he just got a whole another notch serious. Now this man running around the rotunda. He running around the circle, bro. Turk chasing him, bro. Chasing him. He like this. They dodging each other. The lady trying to get up, bro. The officer in there, she on the phone. She like calling. You tell she calling people. The lady got up, bro. She went to spraying that mace. The first person that came around was Snake. She sprayed him. She didn't even know who pushed the door and pushed her down. She sprayed him. So when she sprayed him now, he slowed down, covering his eyes like this, bro. Turk ran up behind him, bro. Boom, the officer like, get off of him, get off of him. When she seen that he actually had a tool in his hand because she thought it was fighting. When she seen he actually had a tool in his hand, bro, she took off the other way. That man went there hitting him. He probably hit him about 15 times, bro. Then he eased back. People yelling through the door like, man, stop, bro, Good, bro, stop, bro. All right, bro, that's it right there. You done got your get back. You know what I'm saying? He eased up. And by he eased up, bro, you see a whole bunch of officers rushing in there, bro. They looking like, all you see is female officer pointing at him, like him. He got the tool, he done dropped the tool and everything, bro. Them folk tackled him, boom, straight to the ground, bro. Medical come down there. This man, he done wet up, he done got sprayed and all type of shit, bro. The officer, she limping and shit, like she done, you know, she fell, so she limping, putting on a show. She probably trying to get some money or something. Ain't no telling, but good luck to her. But yeah, man, that was crazy, man. They cuffed them boys up and brought them boys straight to the hole, man. Yeah, man. Snake ended up coming back on compound, y'all. But Turk ended up getting back transferred, bro. I heard he went to Valdosta back to level 5, bro. That man was just coming from Smith, bro. Came to medium, bro, because he got his security drop after so many years. And came to a medium camp. As soon as he came to a medium camp, a dude that he growed up with, bro, stole his green dot, bro. And that man wasn't playing it. Turk wasn't playing it, bro. I guess Snake thought it was a game because he'd been doing so much Snake stuff around here and been getting away with it. But this wasn't no game for Turk. Turk ended up popping him, man. Popping him, his homeboy from the street. Because he stole from him. But that was the lesson, man. I learned that, man. I learned that. I seen that. I learned that. I was like, damn, that man wasn't playing. He told that man had the money by 12 o'clock, bro. He was dead serious. He was dead serious, bro. But that's how things go in the chain gang, bro. You could know somebody from the street. You've been knowing them. Y'all could have came from the same mama or something, bro. But you in the belly of the beast, bro. You trust nobody, bro. You have people you associate with, but you got to be on guard. Don't trust nobody, bro. I hope y'all be safe. Y'all be chill. Y'all be cool, man. I appreciate y'all checking out the channel, running the views up, running the subs up. Big up, shout out, bless up, everybody.